sound system. Yeah, I did accelerated, but where would that be? If I had my own wireless system at my school, which I do, where would I plug in?
It says JBT back here.
For next year?
Oh yeah, that's JBT right there. Yeah, or we can actually give you a board.
It's all 92 channel wireless, not that thing. I've got all my own wireless mics. I think it'll be easier for you all. I just plug in.
Good morning, and welcome to the graduation ceremonies for the McKinney North High School class of 2019. My name is Jay Gaskell, and I'm the principal at McKinney North High School. For our seniors, their parents, today's ceremony is the culmination of 13 years of great memories. Memories that we hope you will hold special for a lifetime. Graduates, you may be seated. Sorry. And take a breath. Y'all are great. Thank you. As our graduates close this chapter of their life, I want to ensure that today leave a lasting impression of success and pride for all of them. We want our graduates, their parents, family members, friends, faculty, and staff to embody a sense of accomplishment as each senior walks across the stage to receive their diploma. Throughout the ceremony, I ask that you help in creating an atmosphere of dignity and respect for all of our graduates. Please refrain from using noisemakers of any kind so that everyone will be able to hear when their graduate's name is called. Your individual celebrations will begin later today when your families and friends gather together to share in this great moment. Thank you again for your attendance today, and thank you for helping us in creating an environment where each and every member of the senior class of 2019 may be properly honored. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to introduce our special guests and specific individuals that have helped make this day possible. Seated on the stage with us today are McKinney ISD Board of Trustees, Mr. Curtis Rippey, Mrs. Amy Dankel, Mrs. Stephanie Odell, Mrs. Maria McKenzie, Mrs. Lynn Sperry, and Mr. Kenneth Ussery. I would also like to introduce our McKinney ISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Rick McDaniel. McKinney North Associate Principal for Curriculum and Instruction is Mrs. Paula Kent. And in the audience today assisting with graduation, Alpha House Principal, Dr. Danny Ledbetter. Counselor, Ms. Charlotte Bradley. Beta House Principal, Mr. David Moliere. Counselor, Ms. Tiffany Murder. Kappa House Principal, Ms. Kier Burke. Counselor, Ms. Kim Sine. Gamma House Principal, Mr. David Weintraub. Counselor, Ms. Marcella Davis. Delta House Principal, Mr. Josh Greenwood. And Counselor, Ms. Deborah Fort. The faculty and staff of McKinney North High School are honored to have had the opportunity to be part of today's graduation and your graduates' high school career. Many of them are here today joining in celebration for this occasion. McKinney North faculty and staff, please stand. Thank you. And there's one last group that I would like to recognize today. That's the parents of our graduates that have been an integral part of your child's success. Together we have achieved much. The partnership that has been formed is something that many schools only dream of. Your support, encouragement, and dedication are second to none. I've had the great pleasure of getting to know many of you, and I want to personally say how much I appreciated your passion to make McKinney North High School the very best it can be. If you're a parent of a graduate, would you please stand at this time? As we begin our graduation ceremony, I would welcome to the podium Ms. Taylin Blomster, our student body vice president, will come forward to present the opening remarks for the class of 2019.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Taylin Blomster, and I was honored to serve as your 2018-2019 Student Body Vice President. Before I begin, I would like to welcome family, friends, faculty, administrators, and my fellow graduates to this memorable occasion. Seniors, we made it. We've been crossing the days off our calendars, counting the hours, minutes, and seconds, praying for today's quick delivery. It is finally here, and the moment we walk across this stage, our high school days will become a thing of the past. We all have so much ahead of us, but I also think it's important to take a look back and appreciate what is now behind us. Let's take a moment to think about who helped us get here today. We can all be thankful for the amazing teachers and administrators we encountered each day at McKinney North. How lucky were we to have been able to attend a school with teachers who truly care about their students and encourage us to push ourselves further towards success. Whether if we were being taught by them in the classroom, making small talk with them during passing period, or were just smiled at by them while walking by each other in the hallway, the McKinney North staff made a positive impact on each and every one of our lives in some way or another. Next, I would like to acknowledge the huge amount of fans that came to support us today. I can say without a doubt in my mind that each person in this audience has played a vital role in one of these seniors' lives. I know that I'm extremely thankful for all the support that my family and loved ones have given me throughout high school. So on behalf of us graduates, thank you to every person here today, not only for helping your senior get to this point, but also for waking up bright and early to make it to the ceremony. Therefore, seniors, remember to say thank you. You wouldn't be you without all the influential people that have been in your life the past 4 years. Now, seniors, as we get ready to turn the tassel on our caps, don't forget to give yourself a round of applause. All the hard work we have put in the past 4 years, through freshman year anxiety, all the way to major senioritis experienced these past few months, has finally paid off. After this ceremony ends, we will start a new chapter of our lives. Whether if it's furthering your education at a university, entering the workforce, joining the military, or taking some time off, we all have bright futures. Amid the challenges and surprises that life will bring you, I urge all of you to find yourself, find your passion, reach your goals, stop daydreaming, and go do the things you're daydreaming about. Create the life you want for yourself, because at the end of the day, life is too short for you to be doing anything else. We all desire to be successful in the future, but we must know that it is also important to fail. Failure leads to gaining a better understanding of ourselves. Failure teaches us how to pick ourselves up and keep moving forward. So, go out into the world and make amazing mistakes. Discover your strengths and your weaknesses. Learn from every little thing that you do. We will all face ups and downs during our life, but we must remember to never stop learning. Never stop trying to become the best version of yourself. And above all, make sure to be kind. Be the person full of small gestures that can make a difference in someone's day. Have a positive influence on your surroundings. Recycle, go vote. Be the change you want to see. My mom has always told me, what you think about is what you bring about. These words have helped me in more ways than she'll ever know and have led me through any obstacle that I have faced. I would like to extend that piece of advice to all of you and encourage that you think positively about yourself and have excitement for what lies ahead. Lastly, I would once again like to remind all of you to celebrate yourselves. What we have accomplished is incredible, and from this point on, there's only more for us to achieve. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2019. Seniors and audience members, please stand as our senior choir members and our True North Choir leads us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Thank you again, choir. Seniors of 2019, congratulations. You began this journey 13 years ago, and can you believe it? Today is finally here. I know sometimes it may have seemed like this day would never come, but maybe more lately, there may have been an anxious feeling for this day to arrive, and now it is here. As you think of today and I look at you in your graduation regalia, I cannot help but think back to the fall of your 9th grade year. You awkwardly entered high school, as most 9th graders do, a little self-conscious, a little unsure, and just trying to find your way from classroom to classroom. But you did it, seniors. You found your classes, you figured out your lunch schedule, and you learned how to win a spirit stick. And along the way, you made some pretty great memories that will last you a lifetime. You have been a part of something very special for the last 4 years. Your leadership and dedication have been instrumental in all of the success that we have had at McKinney North. Members of your class have been offered millions in both athletic and academic scholarships, and 2 of your class members were named as National Merit Scholars. In both the classroom and in extracurriculars, your activities have not only contributed but led the way for our school to achieve at superior levels. All of our Bulldog sports teams advanced to post-district play this year, and our girls track team placed 3rd at the state track meet. It was through the leadership of the senior class of 2019 that really made all of this possible. In fine arts, our choir, orchestra, and band all received outstanding results in their spring UIL competitions. Our dance team successfully performed at the national level, and our Key Club was ranked 6th out of 200 clubs in the Texas and Oklahoma regions. Again, it took many to take these accomplishments, but the contributions and leadership of your class cleared the path for success. Your leadership was also very visible in many of our campus activities. Without the vision of the class of 2019, events like our Homecoming Carnival, our Mactown Miracles, Jolly Jive, our Winter Formal, and our wonderful Black and White Prom would have never been as memorable as you made them. I know that I could go on and on about all of your success and achievements. There are many more, and I do not mean to leave any of them out, because I am very proud of all that you have done, and you should be too. But whether it was an individual success, a team effort, an achievement in the field of competition, or just making the very best grade you could in your toughest class, I hope you are proud of all that you have done. You have set a mark that I can hope only future senior classes will try to achieve. But honestly, those achievements are a mere byproduct of the most impressive characteristics of your senior class. At the beginning of this school year, our staff shared with you and each of your classes the 5 characteristics of an MNHS Bulldog. Those 5 characteristics are respect, kindness, perseverance, integrity, and accountability. Your teachers led each of you and each of your classes in activities and discussions about the importance of these 5 characteristics to our school. However, after spending 4 years with you as a class, I know that your teachers did not have to teach you these 5 characteristics because you already knew all of them. As a collective group, you understood the meaning of each of the 5 characteristics and the importance of them to our success. I know this is because over the last 4 years, I have watched you and your class interact with each other, other grade levels, and out in the community. I've seen how you take care of each other, how you watch out for each other, and how you truly want the best for those around you. Your kindness and respect for those around you have done more to positively influence others than you will know. Your accountability and integrity to your teammates and to yourself inspired you to compete with tenacity and perform with grace. Each of you have faced some sort of obstacle over the past 4 years, but you didn't let it stand in your way. You persevered, and that has brought you to this ceremony today. You can take away the medals, awards, scholarships, and achievements, and I would still be extremely proud of you for the knowledge you have about the importance of putting your best foot forward, treating others with kindness, being accountable, having integrity, and always remembering to find it in yourself to persevere. Because the truth is that as you leave here today and go out into the real world, the challenges of real life will begin. You will no longer have that sea of orange cheering you on to victory, and you may not always know who to depend on for a smile to help you through the day. Seniors, you will have to believe in yourself. Remember our 5 characteristics and know that the person you can count on the most is the one you see in the mirror. Seniors of 2019, you are ready for your future challenges. I know it, without a doubt. But one of the most important lessons I always want our students to learn is the importance of leaving a place better than you found it. Because of your focus on our motto and our 5 standards, you have left McKinney North better than you found it. Now is the time for you to go out in the real world and make a difference for others. While there are so many negative influences in our world today, there is still an overwhelming sense of good, and you are that good. So go make a positive difference. Go be a courageous soul. And remember to leave the next place a little better than you found it. As I approach the end of my message to you, I wish you the very best in all of your future endeavors. In addition, I would like to share a few of my favorite quotes and offer a little advice. Dear graduates, I hope that you live so that when your children think of fairness, caring, and integrity, they think of you. I hope that you remember when you want to speak, think first. Is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? If not, let it be left unsaid. And finally, they may not remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. I hope that when you remember your time as a student at McKinney North High School, you have fond memories of how your school made you feel. I hope that the impact we have made on you is felt as strongly as the one that you have made on us. I encourage you to take risks, but be safe. Live boldly, but wisely. Find your passion, value honesty, expect greatness, and never forget where you came from. Thank you, class of 2019, for all you have done for McKinney North High School, and best wishes to you all. At this time, I would like to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2019, Miss Zoe Baker. Zoe is the daughter of David and Holly Baker. Senior class, please welcome Zoe to the podium for her salutatorian address.
Good morning. It is with great honor that I stand before you today as our class's salutatorian. As we finish this chapter of our lives and move on to the next one, I believe we should take a step back and thank the people who have made it possible for us to get to this point. First, to all our family members and friends, thank you. You lifted us up, laughed with us on our happiest days, and gave us much needed support when we were struggling. We would not be here today without you. I also want us to thank all of our teachers, but more on this later. As we look back, many of our memories will take place in the classroom. We will remember listening to a story on the rug in elementary school, doing a science experiment with a wacky teacher in middle school, and laughing with friends in our classes in high school. From algebra to yearbook, in all of our classes, we were exposed to new ideas. Where would we be without those classes? Who would we be without these opportunities? They make us who we are today. My dad is a professor at Austin College, and he leads international travel courses to exotic places around the world. This past January, he took a group of college students to Tanzania. While on the slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro, they saw a school in a rural village with the following motto: "Education is sweet like chocolate." I love chocolate. A good chocolate ice cream with a fresh waffle cone, that's delicious. But my favorite way to eat chocolate is chocolate chip cookies. And my mom makes the best chocolate chip cookies. The truth is, I take them for granted. We have these awesome chocolate chip cookies all the time. My mom's cookies have ruined my appreciation for all others, and I often forget that these are not the norm for everyone. Education is often something we take for granted. I mean, how many times have you groaned as your alarm has gone off at 6 in the morning? And then again at 6:09? School sometimes feels like something we have to do, and we lose sight of the tremendous opportunity we are given. We're so used to our excellent schools that we often forget that our education is not the norm for everyone. Education is sweet, like chocolate. It is important for us to remember education creates opportunities for change. As a woman, I feel especially grateful to receive my diploma today. In many other countries, women are not allowed to go past primary school. In Tanzania, for example, only 1 in 4 girls attend high school. In contrast, at McKinney North, the top 5 graduates in our class are all women. Where would we be without those classes? Who would we be without these opportunities? Education has made a difference in all of our lives. Teachers have made a difference in all of our lives. Thank you, teachers. I have seen firsthand the long work hours and dedication of teachers, as my mother has been a teacher for many years. I don't know if you know this, but teaching is not a 9-to-5 job. It's more like a 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. job. There are almost 500 of us graduating today. That would not be possible without the hard work of our teachers. Our education system, and honestly, our society would not be possible without the hard work of our teachers. All industries rely on good teachers to educate future employees. Democracy relies on good teachers to educate future voters, civil servants, and leaders. We need to encourage passionate people to pursue being teachers. We need to increase the amount of money that teachers make. Education makes the world a better place. Education is sweet, like chocolate. So I urge all of you to be thankful today. Be thankful for chocolate chip cookies. Be thankful for family and friends. Be thankful for the opportunities provided in our high school. Be thankful for the dedication of the teachers in this school and in schools around the world. Be thankful for an education that is sweet like chocolate. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.
And now, senior class of 2019, number 1 in your class, your valedictorian, Miss Abigail Fuller. Abigail is the daughter of Victoria and Eric Fuller and is the valedictorian of your senior class. Please welcome Abigail.
Hello, class of 2019. I'm thrilled and also very nervous to be standing in front of you today as your valedictorian. I want to start this off by saying one thing to get all of the cliches out of the way. Class of 2019, we made it. But it's important to acknowledge that we did not make it here on our own. We did so with the help of our dedicated teachers, parents, friends, and family. All of these people in our lives have shaped us into the young men and women we are today, and they have every reason to be proud. So do you. I really mean that. Now is not the time to be modest. No matter what you did in high school, whether you were the president of 5 clubs or you just got by, you made it to this point. You did enough, and that's really all that matters. When you look back over your years in high school, I hope you don't look with regret. That's something even I'm working on. Sometimes I get on myself for not working hard enough in school, which I'm sure you all think is crazy. The truth is, sometimes I see my peers, and I think that they deserve to be here more than I do, that they worked harder or sacrificed more to get to where they are today. And that gets me wondering, who am I to be speaking to all of you today? What advice do I have to give that you don't already know? As much of an honor it is to be speaking at my graduation, there's a tiny voice at the back of my head that is telling me I don't deserve it. I know, I just told everyone to be proud of yourselves, and I am, truly. I accomplished a lot in high school, from taking 18 AP tests to serving as president of student body and to graduating first in my class. But just because I know how to get good grades and take the right classes doesn't mean I am more qualified to share my thoughts than any other graduate. I fear that what I have to say isn't really relevant because, to be honest, I know nothing about moving on from high school and starting my own life. I don't really know what my future looks like, and I'm kind of a mess. This very fear is my inspiration for what I would like to talk about today, not letting fear run your life. I believe fearlessness is one of the most admirable qualities a person can have, partially because it's something I have been unable to attain for most of my life. I wrote part of this speech on a Tuesday afternoon when I should have been at school, but opted to stay home because I was scared. What made me scared of going to school on a random Tuesday has a bit of a backstory. Last December, I got in a car accident on my way to school. I was sick, but went to school anyway in order to take my calculus final. I ended up crashing right into a guardrail, don't ask, and giving myself a concussion. Now, whenever I feel moderately sick, I'm afraid to go to school simply because I don't want to crash my car, and that is what happened last Tuesday. That day, I thought about everything I missed out on when I let fear make my decisions for me. Aside from simply missing assignments and having to stay after school to make up tests, I missed out on genuine opportunities to learn and grow. I even missed the chance to play with puppies when we had dogs visit our AP Environmental Science class, and that missed opportunity really hit hard. Looking back, I realize I've been letting opportunities fly by my whole life. As a child, there were opportunities to make friends and get out of my comfort zone that I simply didn't want to take. I've been shy my whole life and was afraid to talk to people until, well, to be honest, about a year ago. I didn't even speak a word to my pediatrician until I was probably 11. In middle school, I realized the driving factor behind this fear was that I had anxiety. It's still something I'm dealing with, and I feel the need to share my experience because I believe the stigma around mental illness needs to be broken. I used to have panic attacks, sometimes every few months, sometimes multiple times a day. They usually came out of nowhere. At first, I would feel my heart beating a little faster, and I would start shaking, and soon enough, I couldn't speak or comprehend anything going on around me. They took a lot out of me. They made me feel like I wasn't myself. I'd shut down for a few hours afterwards, maybe a few weeks. I didn't let myself do anything that could bring about an anxiety attack. The thing is, I didn't exactly know what brought them about, so I basically didn't let myself do anything. There were periods of high school when all I allowed myself to do was homework, and if I'm being honest, that's how I'm speaking to you today as valedictorian. Of course, you might be thinking, well, I'm speaking to you, aren't I? How can the girl standing on stage talking to thousands of people be telling them about how she's afraid to talk? The answer, baby steps. I'm just going to let you in on a little secret. I'm really scared right now. But I've done a lot of things over the years that prepared me for what I'm doing right now. My freshman year, I joined student council. This was a step out of my comfort zone, as I thought that the club was just for popular kids, and I was certain I wouldn't find any friends in it. But I joined anyway, thanks to the persistence of Mr. Munich. As it turns out, I loved it. My sophomore year, I ran to be head of the publicity committee. In this role, I found leadership skills I never thought I would be able to attain, and I got the courage to speak up for myself. My junior year, I ran for student council president. It was such an honor to get elected, but even more of an honor to get to lead such a dedicated group of students in serving our school and community. Every other Tuesday, I stood in front of the student council at our meetings, stumbled over my words, and suffered through the awkward laughter of everyone as I tried to make a joke. But most of all, I talked. I got used to speaking in front of large groups of people, and talking to individuals began to come naturally as I met new people and interacted with my peers. So here I am today, 50% confident, 50% terrified, full of the knowledge that what I have to say matters. So I'm saying it even though I'm scared. So how does my rambling apply to you? We're all scared of something, whether it's clowns, spiders, or driving to school in the morning. I challenge all of you not to let fear be your deciding factor. Take risks. Don't let fear keep you from being yourself. Wear what you want and say what you believe. Go to that political rally by yourself if no one wants to go with you. Vote for who you want to, even though your parents don't agree. And please, just vote. But most of all, don't let fear keep you from being kind. Say hello to someone new today. Befriend the person that is always alone. Stand up for someone who is not treating another in the right way. Stand up to someone who's not treating another in the right way. Because yes, bullying still happens, prejudice still exists, and people can be just plain mean. And they will continue to be mean unless we do something about it. Lastly, don't let fear keep you from being happy. Take it from someone who let their anxiety spiral into depression. Hiding behind a cloud of fear is not the solution. If it's what you want, and it's not illegal, do it. Go skydiving. Get a book published. Live your life. I hope when you look back on your days at McKinney North, you feel that you have truly lived. And if not, you have a whole life ahead of you. Don't let it pass you by. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Abigail and Zoe. Great speeches from both of you. We appreciate it. And now it is time for the presentation of the class. Dr. McDaniel, members of the board, I verify that the students of the class of 2019 that sit before you today have all met the requirements mandated by the state of Texas for participation in today's ceremony. I present to you the class of 2019.
Well, good morning, everyone. As you know, as your superintendent, I have certain privileges and honors that I'm given as a result of the position. My two favorite days of the year are the first day of school and this day we call graduation. It is my honor and my privilege as your superintendent, having received the message from your principal that you've met all of the requirements to become graduates from McKinney ISD, to hereby declare you as 2019 official graduates. Congratulations.
The McKinney North High School class of 2019 valedictorian, Abigail Jane Fuller. Salutatorian, Zoe Ann Baker. Cassie Ann Vestal. Talon Laura Adele Blumster. Min Ben Fawn. J.D. Kraft. Ezra Gore. Jackson Thomas Kays. Riley Headley. Emily Edwards. James Clifton Kays. Victor Kenneth Unoni. Casey Nicole Wells. Jordan Riley Bird. Catherine Aurora Hong. Amanda Fragoso. Sydney Bell McDaniel. Magoo Yamada. Joshua Craig Hunter. Carly Elise Mullendor. Colin Blake Healer. Kara Joy Mead. Brendan Michael McClay. Keith Lamar Williams Jr. Aria Ashish Dusai. Carolyn Dayton Herod. Gemma Marie Earhart. Britannia Rodriguez. William Oliver Potter. Charles Landon Mitchell. Brendan Patrick Neely. Catherine Ann McGee. Alexis Caitlin Hunt. Brandon Lang. Kisan Patel. Saxton Miller. Gabrielle Marie Jones. Kyle Michael Singleton. Asa John Friss. Connor Dane Caraher. Serena Nicole Derrick. Hannah Marie Kane. Cameron Sean Ho. Connor Donald Matson. Nicholas Allen Pacheco. And Madeline Marie St. Pay. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your top 10%. Iyo Megas Abera. Paulus Abraha. Valerie J.C. Aceves Power. Ricardo Jesus Acosta. Uluwase Adidmayan. Hannah Marie Afelt. Samantha Kara Ajupong. Abdullah Kazi Ahmed. Clea Olive. Aldo Abdel Alejos. Dylan Gabriel Allen. Brian Jordan Alvarado. Garrett Thomas Ames. Lillian Grace Anderson. Colin Michael Armstrong. Jacob Michael Arnold. Sarah Constance Akua Ashun. Serena Elizabeth Akua Ashun. Theron Ishmael Asumu. Erich Avila. Jesus Avilas. Pearson Alexander Beatty. Hamza Barakat. Brian Eric Barbaras. Joshua Olson Bartlett. Jordan Elizabeth Bagala. Isaiah Belcher. Emilia Benavides. Madison Taylor Bezpolko. Diamond Dominique Bienemy. Renee Michelle Bingham. Logan McCoy Bishop. Madeline Corinne Black. Braden Bolt. Catherine Diane Borg. Joseph Marshall Bovard. Emily Elizabeth Boley. Nicholas John Boyer. Marion Bradford. Zion Brailsford. Kaylin Branch. Jalen Bridges. Malia Lee Bridle. Kaylin Brinkman. Jamayan Britton. Brianna Brown. Madeline Brown. Savannah Brown. Alani Brown. Austin Brownlee. Logan Brubaker IV. Olivia Bubert. Christopher Holmes Busey. Lot Edward Victor Burdick. Evan Chaz Burnham. Joss Burrows. Cameron Marie Byers. Courtney Christine Camilla. Natalie Aaron Camilla. Nicholas Richard Cantu. Madeline Lauren Carlson. Jaden Michael Carpenter. Angel Mateo Carranza Luna. Jacob Alejandro Casey Vallardes. Cynthia Castillo. Brian Castro. Haley Allison Castro. Mateo Kalen Castro. Valeria Castro. Presley Renee Cates. Eric Reyna Caves. Jasty Shea Sabalos. Rowan Delaney Chaddick. Hunter Shea. Yidon Chin. Reese Cho. Janae Christina. Kanan Jarrell Clayton. Mercy K. Cockrell. Cameron James Coker. Jacob Coleman. Kelsey Collins. Mark Collins. Destiny Conley Wenzel. Cameron Jacob Constantine. Megan Alley Contreras. Enrique Cooks. Jalen Demetric Cooper. Fabian Cordova Jr. Gavin Cotton. Avery Cross. Harrison Cross. Joshua Savek Nugrete Crosswave. Stephen Mariano Cruz. Kadrea Suhar Dutka. Danielle Annalise De La Torre. Reese Davis Denley. Allison Jaylene Darden. McKaylee Annette Daubert. Ashley Rose Davis. Kylie Kyle Ray Davis. Madeline Paige Davis. Reinhardt de la Crotas. Cole Dakin. Kyla Dawn Dennison. Caitlin Dawn Deerheim. Trayvon LaSamuel Dixon. Brayden William Don. Alessandra Dominguez de Oliveira. Pedro Enrique Dominguez de Oliveira. Gray Allen Donahue. Derek Alexander Dreyer. Jackson Cody Dubeke. Jaden Michael Dubeke. Carly Marguerite Duncan. Brandy Monet Dyer. Delaney Marie Dimkowski. Lena Ann Eccles. Aisha Ishan. Terum Ishan. Sydney May Elder. Stephen Troy Eldridge II. Braden Noah Elliott. Montana Danesa Irvin. Jose Francisco Espinal. Heather Lindsay Eubank. Abe Fanning. Wadia Genevieve Fanous. Colin Markle Felt. Esther Furman. Brandon Lee Farrell. Hayden Graham Finley. Aaron Ray Fletcher. Christian Lazaro Flores. Yesenia Flores. Camilla Ashayla Floyd. Jacob Sean Fontenot. Robert Paul Fountain Jr. Mary Grace Fox. Nayeli Franco Martinez. Bailey Frederick. Davis Fry. Edmund Garbin. Andy Garcia. Brianna Garcia. Oscar Garcia. Rita Roman Garcia III. Sophia Elena Garcia. Dillion Bernard Garrett. Caitlin Brianna Garza. Marcos Ramiro Garza. Morgan Beth Gidcombe. Brooke Nicole Givens. Kevin Jonas Gomez. Carlos Gomez. Major Gore. Blake Allen Green. Kyle Michael Grime. Angelina Wahardo. Jordan Zane Gwill. Naya Hansen. Brianna Alexis Harris. Taj Gabriel Shemaiah Harris. Brooke Marie Hart. Mercedes Dawn Hartnett. Holt Fairfax Harvey. Tamia Lamari Harvey. Nina Elizabeth Hendricks. Tavares Tahi Maxwell. Emily Ann Hensley. Carlos Adrian Hernandez. Ernesto Dylan Hernandez. Marcus Denova Hernandez. Rene Hernandez Valdivia. David Herrera. Leonoso Ricardo Herrera Ayala. Kirsten Nicole Hasida. Kaylee Renee Hill. Mayana Christine Hill. Ryan Christopher Hill. Lauren Alexandra Hirschauer. Robert William Hayes. John Dylan Holler. John Hooks. Micaiah Hopkins. Autumn Horn. Ariana Howard. Capricia Hudson. Alec Kennedy Hunt. Chloe Michelle Hutchins. Andrew Hutchison. Rachel Ingwerson. Asia Danae Jackson. Elizabeth Jackson. Gage Jackson. Noah Jensen. Ethan Jensen. Araceli Jimenez Moreno. Luis Jimenez. Alicia Simone Johnson. Mariah Shonda Johnson Thornton. Brianna Nicole Jones. Cassidy Hope Jones. Jacob David Kenkel. Michael Eugene Kearns III. Samantha Michelle Kessler. Nisha Imoni Kidd. Natalie Kiger. Cameron Kinchin. Amber Lauren Kirkham. Reagan Renee Kleppy. Jack Koontz. Melissa Kustrick. Rachel Marishana Coambaka. Cole John Luda. Dawson Joseph Lafferty. Jacob Nolan Lafon. Teresa Ann Larkham. Joshua Andrew Lariva. Sakura Mobilaji Lasisi. Orly Levy. Lauren Marie Ledbetter. Gracie Annette Lee. Jonathan Bradford Lee. Kyle Christopher Lee. Madeline Margaret Leggett. Alexa Jordan Lewis. Tennyson LaRue Locke White. Cameron Lockett. Vanessa Loera. Octavio Lomas. Andrea Lopez. Devin Lopez. Jerry Lopez. Maria Madison Lopez. Ruth Lizette Lopez. Lindsay Gabrielle Love. Ashley Christina Lozano. Lauren Jessica Lozano. Valen Jacob Mabe. James Adrian Medeski. Abigail Magruder. Felisa Maldonado. Grayson Bess Malone. Elias Mansour. Tyler Mason Marlowe. Elizabeth Alisa Martell. Ashley Nicole Martin. Madison Bea Martin. Cameron David Martindale Jr. Morella Joanna Martinez. Rayanne Camry Martinez. Rosa Martinez. Salden Masumi. Darcy Matson. Ethan McDonald. Zachary McLaughlin. Zachary McMahon. Sean McNally. Jordan Wayne McNish. Marcus Adrian Mears III. Gerardo Alexander Medina. Nayeli Medina. Natalia Mahia. Sophie Elizabeth Mendenhall. Mary Catherine Mendoza. Antonio Marino. Parker Ryan Mesker. Christian Meza. Ian Andrew Michelson. Mariana Elizabeth Mitchie. Michael Alexander Miller. Alize Monique Mojica. Daniel Montez. Madison Catherine Moreland. James Michael Morris III. Maria Gracie Morris. Monica Elizabeth Moser. Kent Mosley. Vivian Murphy. Maritza Navarro. Luisa Maria Navarro Salido. Alexa Degwa Wambui. Celia Destiny Navarez. Andrew Tian Wynn. Sam Maruri Guyo. Latrice Danielle Nicholson. Shayla Marie Nino. Abdul Wahab Nori. Haley Diane Nellen. Justin Connor O'Brien. Jacoby DeVaron Oakry. Carly Lee Oberhelman. Joshua Neckham Dillon Odigai. Jason Ogutu. Charity Chanel Oliphant. Ashley Nicole Olson. Chloe Paige Ostmeyer. John Evans Opuku. Mark Anthony Ortiz. Olafemisola Marvel Otubu. Jalen Tyshawn Owens. Zaynep LF Ozelton. John Patrick Emmanuel Tembunting Pagia. Austin Jeffrey Palutis. Ariana Elizabeth Paoli. Kajon Zaishani Parker. Nicholas Latrell Partee. Rodney Dwayne Patton. Isaiah Sherrod Patterson II. Alexis Elise Pena. Danielle Nicole Pena. Kylie Elizabeth Penman. Colton Matthew Peoples. Lauren Elizabeth Perez. Tyler Michael Perez. Itza Perez Flores. Brandon Peterson. Raven Sierra Phillips. Tamia Deshawn Phillips. Ethan Piontek. Megan Danielle Piper Alins. Deborah Placencia. Armonte Rayshard Porter. Imani Rayshawn Porter. Jermaine Jimmy Porter. Tyson Sion Posey. Cody Ryan Powell. Kaylee Angelique Powell. Duncan Riley Pratt. Madeline Elizabeth Quillen. Luis Andrew Ramirez. Mira Rana. Kennedy Teresa Ranucci. Addie Grace Ratliff. Helena Ashley Elias Rawati. Skylar Xavier Ray. Nancy Regalado. Raymond Richard Renfro. Hunter Christian Charles Reynolds. Simon Bernal Ramey. Isaiah Robert Rhodes. Eric Robedo. Macy Chloe Richard. Berenice Rios. Riley Joe Reisner. Rodrigo Rivera Solis. Vicente Manuel Rivera Solis. Trey Roberts III. Anastasia Charday Rocha. Crystal Rodriguez. Megan Victoria Rodriguez. Esmeralda Rodriguez Espinosa. Chandrika Diane Ross. Ramsey Jamal Ali Rusan. Kendall Malik Rucker. Zori Elise Russell. Brandon Joe Signs. Vincent Michael Salazar. Erica Cheyenne San Miguel. Andres Sanchez. Enrique Jose Sanchez Gonzalez. Jake Sauls. Ava Saka. Cecilia Sawyer. Brandon William Scholl. Jasmine Scott. Andrew Gabriel Safey. Jordan Marie Seraphin. Adam Shoeb. Peyton Elise Schaus. Jared Silvero. Mason Simmons. Nathaniel Simmons. Matthew Sims. Cambry Smith. Elijah Monique Smith. Kiana Ashante Smith. Rachel Michelle Smith. Ghazal Sohail. Skylar Ashton Socorra. Yvette Solis Hernandez. Grant Williams Solomon. Talia Caitlin Soto. Lauren Ann Spencer. Aiden Truitt Steele. Amaria Nakari Stewart. Anisha Sharon Stewart. Mason Thomas Still. John Sutton Stout. Justin Kenneth Subert. Ribby Solomon. Diksha Naidu Sarasetti. Jacob Montgomery Searing. Liam Hudson Schlachtowski. Matthew Landon Teal. Ty Allen Templeton. Eric Jayden Pigpen. Seth Ryan Thomason. Iana Tillman. James Tony Jr. Jalen Christopher Torrance. Chastity Andrea Torres. Diana Bernice Torres. Emily Torres. Renee Torres. Nathaniel James Torres. Navaya Townsend. Kelsey Tran. Isaiah Triplett. Noah Tubwell. Kaya Tucker. Jabuni Ogwanze. Tommy Usan. Joel Villatoro. Cole Volmer. Devin Vu. Bailey McHenry Walden. Catherine Nicole Walling. Craig Warren. Madison McKelvey Weatherford. Sydney Reese Webb. Talia Crystal Wehrman. Brennan Gregory Welch. Trevor Alexander White. Robert Anthony Whittington. Sienna Rose Wickman. Emily Peyton Wilkerson. Brandon Williams. Jacob Christian Williams. Emma Jane Williamson. Reese Michael Williamson. Andrew Reed Willoughby. Sydney Lynn Winning Wilson. Natalie Elizabeth Winters. Shelby McKell Wogelmuth. Alexander Benjamin Wright. Alan C. Wu. Michael William Wysocki. Desiree Hope Yandel. Justin Blake Yandel. Natalie Yepes. Brooklyn Elizabeth Zambo. And Jonathan Zimolinda. Ladies and gentlemen, the McKinney North High School class of 2019.
Faculty, families, and students of McKinney North High School, I am so glad you all could be here today to celebrate all these incredible seniors. My name is Saxton Miller, and I've had the honor of serving as a senior class historian from 2018 to 2019. First, I would like to mention all the amazing things that McKinney North has given us. They have provided us all the right tools in order for us to achieve an outstanding education. From top-of-the-line technology to brilliant teachers, they ensured that we had the best chance of succeeding after our 4 years at McKinney North concluded. Everything they did prepared us for the next chapter of our lives, whether that be continuing on to a university, joining the workforce, or serving the country we are so lucky to live in. Not only did McKinney North give us an education, but they also made sure we made lasting memories while doing so. Personally, I will never forget all the school dances, my first homecoming mom, football games, or spirit days that North made possible. Looking back on it all, North has given us so much to be appreciative of, so I feel that it's only right to give back to it. As you know, our school has undergone many renovations over the past few years. And as a result, it has unfortunately lost many of the beautiful murals that brought spirit and life to it. This year, the senior class has decided to return our remaining funds back to McKinney North in order to commission a grand mural that will be located in the front office. We feel that by doing so, some of the spirit will be returned back to it. Congratulations, seniors.
Good morning, friends, family, parents, administrators, and fellow graduates. My name is Grayson Malone, and I am your 2018-2019 senior class president. I realize that I am the last thing that is keeping you from celebrating, so I will make this brief. As we wrap up this last journey together, I want everyone to look at it not as a day to be sad about all that we are leaving behind, but as a new beginning in front of us. While we hold on to the memories that will last a lifetime, take this time to think of all the things that we can take away from the past 12 years. During my time at McKinney North High School, I have seen many fellow students grow into mature young adults. And the rest of you, well, your time is coming. I have had nothing but the most extraordinary experience at McKinney North High School, from my relationships with teachers in the classrooms, friendships with fellow students, and the education I have been able to receive. I fully believe that my fellow students and I are prepared to go into the next chapter of our lives with all the tools we need to be successful in whatever we choose to pursue. Being a Bulldog the past 4 years has taught me many life lessons. When people ask me to describe McKinney North, the first word that always pops into my mind is community. When I hear the word community, I think of a group of people that share common interests, but McKinney North is so much more than that. This school has been a family to countless amounts of us who consider the school a second home. Many of us have grown up with familiar faces all around us, and now that our new journey is beginning, we will be leaving many of those behind. I don't say this to discourage you, but as a reminder that every one of us is heading down a new path, and the people you choose to surround yourself with and how you decide to treat them will set the standard for the rest of your journey. People will never forget the way you made them feel, so treat everyone with kindness. Surround yourself with people who uplift you in more ways than one. Create an environment that you can thrive in that encompasses nothing but compassion and solidarity. Getting to where I want to be in life has never been the issue. However, finding that place where I fit in has been the toughest obstacle of all. I have looked for my place and have been welcomed in with open arms in organizations all across McKinney North, but it wasn't until I joined student council until I really felt like I had found my place where I belong. I knew I was never great at art or musically inclined or even the best athlete, but being a part of this organization had showed me strengths in myself that I never knew was possible, including public speaking. But what I want you to take away from this is, do not settle for anything less than you are capable of. It took me until my senior year of high school to figure out something I wanted to be a part of. So do not be in a hurry to discover your calling. Find something in the next chapter of your life that excites you and makes you feel welcomed with no regrets, because once you leave here, you have a clean slate to be whoever you want to be. The scoreboard finally resets to 0. It is okay if you have not realized your place here, because now you have endless opportunities. It isn't often that you get a chance like this to reinvent yourself, so why not make the most of it? Wherever you end up, whether it's to be a Razorback, a Longhorn, an Aggie, a Raider, a Sooner, a soldier, a worker, or even a traveler across the world, embrace what the future holds, give effort in everything you pursue, and don't be afraid to branch out and try something new. The path to achieving success is finding comfort in the discomfort of your new settings. Accept the change that is about to take place and do not let any boundaries stand in your way. The only barrier that can truly stand before you is the one that you see in the mirror. Now that the consistency of your daily routines from the past 4 years are vanishing, do not let that scare you. And as your previous relationships start to fade away, find solace in new ones you start to build. As Gandhi once said, live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. And that is how we should begin the next chapter of our lives. Congratulations to my fellow graduates, and as always, go Dogs.
Good morning. My name is Malia Bridle, and I have had the pleasure to serve as McKinney North's 2018 through 2019 Senior Class Vice President. There is not enough gratitude or appreciation that can be expressed towards my family, along with my friends, for everything they have done and for sticking by my side. These past 4 years have truly been a roller coaster ride, filled with many ups and downs, so I would like to take a moment to reflect on our journey throughout high school. I'm sure we've all heard this before, but high school was definitely not like the musical. Going into our freshman year, we all had these fears and expectations of what high school is supposed to be like. Now, as seniors, our whole perspective has changed. We have grown as individuals and have helped those around us grow as well. Throughout this journey we call high school, there have been times where we have felt as though we've had it all together, and times where we have felt lost and unsure of what was to come. Now, as we go into this next chapter of our lives, we have the experience and knowledge that is necessary to push through any adversity that comes our way. My hope for all of us in the future is that we all make an impact on others in the world, and that you don't let any sort of obstacles stop you from achieving what you want. Although high school is all we have known for the last 4 years, be prepared for the real world and for what is to come from it. Don't go into the world thinking that life is just like high school. The things we may worry about now and find important now won't be our priority anymore. Our whole mindset will change along with our lives. I hope that you guys flourish in any and every aspect of your lives. As this chapter is closing, just remember that a new one is opening. We have a whole new journey waiting for us, and I can't wait to see where everyone goes in their life. Just remember, if there's one thing you can take out of high school, it's that if you ever get that feeling of being lost, remember where you came from. Remember the family you have and the friends you have. Those are the people who will be there for you through thick and thin. Just never forget your roots, because that is what will get rid of that feeling of being lost. I now have been granted the privilege and honor of leading my fellow class of 2019 in the ceremonial turning of the tassel. Class of 2019, please stand. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left to honor our transition as McKinney North High School students into McKinney North High School graduates. May you all enjoy the new chapter of your life that is yet to come.
Graduates, congratulations on an awesome high school career. It is with mixed emotions that we say goodbye and just think you are no longer a senior here at McKinney North High School. You are a graduate ready to take on the world and the next step in your life. There is no doubt that you have the ability to be successful. The last 4 years you have been guided by our motto, our passion is the least we can do, with integrity, passion, and purpose. No excuses. The success you have brought to our school shows that you clearly understood this motto as a guiding force to your high school career. I encourage you to take the meaning of this motto with you in all of your future endeavors. And in addition, I have one final piece of advice for you. Please do not forget your parents and your loved ones that are here with you today. as they have been here for you and will continue to be there for you. Be sure they know how much you love them, and do not hesitate to tell them, and tell them often, because it's never too late to say I love you. It's never too late to say thank you, especially to those that mean the most. As you leave here today, you will not be released by a bell. Your days of being a high school student have now come to an end. I am excited for each and every one of you, for your new adventures, your new challenges, your new opportunities, and all the things that lie ahead of you. How you go down that path is completely up to you. I hope you stand tall and firm in the things that you know to be true. I promise you will never regret your decisions when you make them in this fashion. Our ceremony has come to an end, and soon your celebrations will begin. Congratulations, Bulldogs. You did it.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and fellow McKinney North graduates. I'm Sydney McDaniel, and I'm the senior class secretary. Today, I have the great honor of leading you in the alma mater. Our alma mater is something that we have recited countless times over the past couple of years. Just 4 short years ago, we were freshmen singing it for the first time at dog camp. Back then, we didn't realize how special it was, but now it represents all of our journeys throughout high school. Even though it took most of us a couple of years to actually learn the right lyrics, we have always felt united underneath it. Joined by Pinkies, we were all proud to be a Bulldog. Before we sing, I would like to talk about some of the most important parts of our alma mater: faith, hope, courage, honor, strength, and loyalty. Faith, that we could pass that AP exam we've studied all year for. Hope, that we wouldn't be late for first period again. Courage, talking to someone that we don't know. Honor, the feeling we all got after we won our first Spirit Stick at the pep rally junior year. Strength, what we found in each other despite the fact that we had hours of endless homework. Loyalty, how we all held to the Bulldog name, cheering at football games in the rain. Despite where our paths take us, we will always be Bulldogs. The friendships made in this school will never leave us. I hope that from this day forward, we can all carry the meaning of our alma mater with us. With that in mind, will the class of 2019 please remain standing and proudly join Pinkies one last time for our alma mater.
You can throw your hats if you want them.